It's been said that we learn through trial and error. As a matter of fact, a writer said that I have heard that an eagle misses 70% of its strikes. Why should I expect to do better? And when the eagle misses, does it scold itself? I wonder. It's interesting if you think about that for a moment. I knew someone who actually was told from his parent, never make a mistake. And so this child grew up knowing explicitly that if he was going to make a mistake, he would be punished for it. Now think about that for a moment. His father never taught him anything else other than the fact that mistakes are not acceptable. And by teaching him explicitly of what needed to be done, he did not give him the opportunity to make mistakes. As a consequence, this person always felt paralyzed throughout his life, and his life was becoming a failure because of his equating mistakes with failure. That's how life is. Now, this is not the way we're supposed to be or live or think. Brain research tells us that the human organism learns through experimentation. And all scientists know that experimentation means through trial and error we will find solutions. Actually, scientists don't even think in terms of errors because they use the information gained in the failure to get closer to the answer. Did you know that Thomas Edison, for instance, he refused to call the 700 attempts he made to invent the light bulb's failure? He said, rather, I have succeeding in proving that 700 ways will not work. And it even took him actually over 1,000 times before it worked. And that's also what Einstein once said. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? There's an interesting concept, and there was a study that was done in a book. And two writers had actually told the story of a pottery teacher. This teacher had divided in a beginner's class, and half of them he told them that they should be making quality pots and that they would be graded on that, while the other half he told them that they should be making quantity and they would be graded on that. One to make the best one and the other group to make the most. I'm asking you, can you guess which group made the better pots? The quantity group. You know why? Because of trial and error, they improved, while the quality group kept getting hung up and reaching perfection, which they never learned. This proves that we can't improve ourselves unless we're willing to learn from our own mistakes. That's what life is all about. And you have to know that. You have to realize this. Mistakes are inevitable, part of learning. But you will cultivate the right trust and get there.
If you like what you've heard, please let us know by leaving a comment below. We would really appreciate if you would be kind enough to like, share, and even subscribe. Feel free to follow us on Facebook.